We are here to make sure that there is a strong Labor team and a strong Labor presence in the local councils and in the new Cumberland Council as it comes up. I am not going to spend a long time except to say that I have known George for a very long time. And it is just so fabulous to see you heading up the ticket about honesty and integrity and everything that needs to be re-established out here. And I know that George and Gloria and Kun are going to make sure that that happens. And I think that that's the most outstanding thing. We know also that the amalgamations and the process that this government has gone through has been an absolute shambles. An absolute shambles, and who knows how that's going to play out over the time that comes. To Gloria, thank you so much for being part of the team. Gloria, from a Korean background, I think you have 2 children, and you work as an interpreter. Is that right? So it's wonderful to have you as part of the team. To Kun, whom I've just met in the last little while, a young Chinese man with great connections and a great future. I can't see him, he's in a blue suit somewhere, working at the front door, but it's just fabulous to see such a young, enthusiastic man involved in the team with Gloria and George. So thank you, Kun and Gloria and George. I'm just going to say that we know that this government has gerrymandered the boundaries for this area. And George was just explaining how they've kept the very wealthy parts of the electorate and put them into another council. And I think that's going to make things challenging, but even more important, that we have a strong Labor presence in the local government elections coming up. So I'm going to wish you well. There is lots going on in the restaurant tonight. And thank you, Barb. It's good to see you. Barbara and I were great friends, or are great friends, in the New South Wales Parliament. And it's also very important to see so many community people here to support our local government team for this board in the coming elections. So all the very best to Regents Park, and thank you for allowing me to share a few words with you this evening. So good luck to our Labor team in the forthcoming elections. Thank you.
Tonight, Labor is rooted in local communities. That is the history of our party. We started well before social media or mass media or even TV or newspapers. In workplaces, in community halls, in street corners, local community people coming together. It is a part of our history, but it is just as important today as it was over 125 years ago. The social fabric of this country is under threat from the state Liberal and federal coalition governments. They are attacking the very things George and Kun have talked about. They are attacking local communities. They are attacking many cultures working together. We see this in the citizenship changes, making it harder for people who come to this country to start families here, to start lives here, becoming citizens of this country. I say people who come here from all across the world and are dedicated to be Australians should be welcome as citizens of this country. But that is not what the Liberal government is doing. We see this in their changes to racial discrimination legislation, and Labor and people like Linda, Burney and Laurie Ferguson have been standing up against this for years. They want to make it okay to attack people because they're from a different race and ethnicity. They want to make hate speech okay. Labor stands against that and says we should be about tolerance and inclusion, not about racial discrimination. We see that as well with the way our federal politicians are using the federal parliament to do stunts, to attack people from different religions, from different ethnicities, and the Liberals at the state and the federal and at the local level support that. It is Labor who stands for social inclusion, for different cultures, for many cultures coming together as one. That is part of our history and it will be part of our future. We are so proud, the Labor Party is so proud of our team here in Regents Park. George, Kun and Gloria. These people could not be more rooted in their communities. These are serious community activists, people of honesty and integrity. We are so proud of this team and we wish them all the best. They stand on the shoulders of the people, the Labor people in Auburn who have always stood for honesty and integrity. People like Gloria and Barbara Perry. That is our history in this community. We are proud of the way that they stood up, often against big opponents with a lot of money and loud voices, and they tried to shout George down and they tried to shout Barbara down, and they didn't stand for it. And this team for local council won't stand for it. You know they will stand up against those loud voices, against those big interests, and represent the community. That is who they will stand for. We're so proud of them for doing that. So thank you so much for having me. Labor stands shoulder to shoulder with the Chinese community, from Gough Whitlam, who was one of the first leaders to go to China, from Bob Hawke to Kevin Rudd. Labor has always stood shoulder to shoulder with the Chinese community, and we will continue to do that. And George, Kun and Gloria will continue to work together with local communities and stand for Labor's legacy. Thank you so much.
There are problems, you deal with them locally, you can deal with that at election time. Well, it is election time now, and it's time for the people to show who they can trust. And the people...
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Gloria Hwang, and new face to most of all of you. I strongly believe in Labour Party that they are the one who will do the job for our community, right? Yeah. I'm so happy that I can take a part of the coming council election, and thank you so much to Barbara.
I want to talk about Kun a little bit. First of all, I want to say that the Australian Chinese community is a wonderful community. You have brought much richness to Australia. You have contributed to our cultural and our economic climate here in Australia and our social climate. But one of the greatest things that you have done is that you have produced amazing young people. We see them in our schools, we see them in our workplaces, and the respect that your young people have for your elders and for our community is a blessing. Tonight, Kun has been a young leader in this community, and he is a young leader because of your example. You have shown him how to be a leader. So Kun, can you translate what I just said?
说翻译几句话。Barbara 非常感谢澳洲的华人社区，澳洲华人社区对所有的经济以及文化做出的贡献。然后澳洲华人社区是澳洲主流社区的不可分割的一部分。然后澳洲华人社区也培养了许多非常优秀的年轻华人。Barbara 这里有点过奖了，就说 Barbara 说我是一个其中一个年轻的华人的一个典范，所以说非常谢谢 Barbara，Thank you。
Parents, but most of all Kun. One thing about Kun, he's very proud of his he's very proud of his Chinese heritage, but this is like all Australian Chinese. He's very proud of being an Australian.
这有点怕尴尬，因为他是要我翻译我自己。Barbara 说我是一个非常优秀的华人，然后我是非常感到对我的华裔的身份是感到非常的骄傲的。然后而且我也是非常的proud， 我也是非常的。 我也 proud 的中文是什么？我也忘记了，不好意思啊。proud 我也是非常的自豪，我也是非常自豪，我是澳大利亚华裔。谢谢。
And one last thing I want to say. Kun may be Australian Chinese, but Kun stands for everyone. He wants to be part of a big community, and he will work not just for Chinese, he will work for everyone. And
说，虽然说我是非常自豪我的华裔背景，但是不管怎么说，如果我有机会当选的话，我会代表所有那些不管是支持我或是没有支持我的人，在这个 council 上面。谢谢大家。
Now, he's going to speak to you. Good.
All right, thank you everyone. I'm just going to start. 非常感谢大家。然后我也非常希望说，在未来的2周内的话，能得到大家支持以及指点。接下来。
Cameras, almost cameras. Okay, that's it.
我对于大家不是非常一个陌生的一个文化，过去在学生会里面，或者是说在2015年的参选的时候，我都有一一见过各位。然后呢，在2015年的时候呢，我那时候是工党派出来最年轻的华人工党候选人。但是今天我非常乐意见到的是说，今天我不是这个最年轻的。今天最年轻的话是我们这边坐在我左手边的 Michael。这证明了说，我们工党有真的花时间和精力去培养年轻的华人参选政治参政议政。所以说，我们相信我们在工党在这方面是做的是非常优秀的。然后我也期待是说，在2年后或3年后的我们联邦大选或者是州大选，我们会有更年轻的华人来参加我们的选举。我先简单介绍一下我的选区吧。我的选区是 Campbell 市。大家也许不知道，说我们 Campbell 市以前是我们的 Auburn 以及我们的 Horry 市，还有一部分的 Parramatta 合并起来的一个新的市政府。过去我们在 Auburn 市政，我的选区 Regents Park 选区包含了过去的 Auburn、Lincoln、Burney 以及 Regents Park。然后我们市政府面对的最大的一个问题就是我们当地的卫生，以及说市政府的透明度。我相信大家对我们 Auburn 前市政府的负面新闻是非常了解的。这也就是为什么我们的团队的口号是以诚信服务社区。我们要把我们的社区处理好、处理干净，以及确定说我们的市政府服务的是我们的市区老百姓，而不是少数的利益财团。所以在此我也想通过媒体呼吁说，住在我选区的朋友们能支持我，投我们工党一票，甚至说住在其他选区的或其他市里面的朋友们，投我们这么优秀的一个工党团队，支持我们工党。谢谢。